This is Adam Gorney with the 2026 rankings released new five stars, and one of them is five-star quarterback Brady Smigiel from Newberry Park, California. Brady, first of all, you said it was an honor for this. It's obviously big for us, and just to have that five-star ranking for you, what does it mean?
Yes, sir. I mean, growing up as a football player, you're always just checking the rankings of kids at your local high schools, and just to be able to be ranked as an honor and to be able to five-star, like that's just a blessing that you're always dreaming of.
Sophomore year, more than 4,000 passing yards. You do pass the ball a lot, but that's still very, very impressive. 52 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. More than just stats, though. What do you think you bring to the football field as a coach's son, as someone who's been playing quarterback his whole life, all that stuff?
Yeah, as a coach's son and as a freshman that started on varsity, I think I had to learn a lot, and I think my freshman and sophomore year, I had a bunch of learning um, stuff I had to get through. Obviously, you brought up the 14 interceptions. That's way too much as a quarterback. That's giving the ball away too much, and you turn the ball over, you're going to lose games. And I think that's one thing that I'm working on a lot this offseason. Just a leader. I think being a leader in the weight room, leader conditioning, leader in the classroom, I think that's huge. As a quarterback and as a starter for a varsity player, I think it's huge. Just being a leader around the school, and I think a lot of people look up to you. So just being able to lead by example, I think is huge, and I think that's one thing that I bring to the table.
Recruiting is definitely very busy and about to get busier with a bunch of visits. It looks like trips to Florida, Florida State, Miami, Washington are coming up, and then you talked about a Midwest swing. Ohio State has just offered getting back to Michigan and Notre Dame. What are the next couple of months going to look like for you?
Yes, sir. I'm excited. This is a really big decision in my life. I'm just happy with the people that I'm surrounded by. I think that when I make the decision that it's going to be the right one, but I don't want to rush it. I mean, there's a lot of people committing and decommitting and a lot of coaches moving around. So when I want to commit, I want to really be committed and I don't want to be decommitting and all that type of stuff. So I think it's really important to go visit schools, go and build the relationships with coaches and just go see the vibe at every single school. Take my time. I'm going to visit as much schools as I can, and that's going to be starting with the three schools in Florida. Then I'm going to be heading over to Washington, and then, like you said, I'm going to go to Ohio State, and then I'm going to get back to Michigan and Notre Dame.
What exactly are you looking for in an offense? Is it head coach? Is it position coach, coordinator, a certain type of style? What is it really for you that's going to stand out here?
Yeah, I think a lot of coaches they like their certain playbooks, but I think they could work around the people they have around them, including a quarterback. I mean, if there's a dual threat type of OC and he gets a pocket presence type of guy or a pocket passer, he's not going to make that guy be running a lot. Um, I'm not really worried about that. Relationships are huge for me. Quarterback coach, head coach, offensive coordinator. And I mean, I'm going to be spending the next 3 to 5 years at this spot. So I want to make sure that I'm really locked in with the spot and I can build a really good relationship with the whole entire staff.
25s are well off the board, and 26s, as crazy as that sounds, are already happening. You said last week at the Rivals camp that that's not going to be you. You're not going to really rush a decision, but also you have to weigh, you might not know what the situation looks like quarterback coach wise, offensive coordinator, head coach until the months before you're at a school with so much change. How do you kind of balance, like you said, relationships mattering most, but coaches are just constantly moving around.
Yes, sir. It's definitely difficult with all that going on. I'm not rushing into it, but if I find the right school and I find the right coach, I'm not afraid to lock it in. There is a date or a time that I would like to. I think it's huge as a quarterback to commit early to
Yeah.
turn into turn into being a recruiter on the staff because I think quarterbacks do a great job at that, bringing athletes in and bringing linemen or whatever it is in. Yeah, there's really no rush to it. I think it is really challenging with coaches moving around. Um, they're just trying to get bigger jobs, I guess. And a quarterback coach, offensive coordinator is a big jump, or offense coordinator to a head coach is a big jump. So you just got to know it's not personal, and they got to do what's best for their family. But it's definitely hard, and kind of just being patient with all of it.
Yeah. That is new 2026 five-star quarterback Brady Smigiel here with Adam Gorney for Rivals.